So today is a historic day. We gather here for the very first Musizi African Family Business Conclave.
We believe that the future of Africa lies in the ability of its young people to build enterprises, strengthen communities, and sustain wealth across generations.
It's been a really, really great session. I think the biggest thing for me was coming from a place where terminologies that were used are things that I knew before, but I was really surprised because there's a lot that I didn't know.
It's been very eye-opening to learn that the business and the family are actually interrelated. And for one to thrive, they have to move in tandem with each other.
So I'm challenged, first of all, to equip myself with more knowledge, but also to advise my clients much better in a more informative and strategic way.
We could have wished for more time, but even in the little time we had, we were able to get so much knowledge and the skills to be able to transfer information and help businesses grow.
I would recommend this training to every family business out there. It is very exponential. It covers a lot of great things.
Today we are here to see how some of the work that we have been partnering with Musizi in around creating case studies that will help institutions to really figure out how to answer a question why in Africa most of family businesses never go beyond one generation.
If you want something to be sustainable, something to be significant, you have to do it in such a way that it will continue to thrive and exist after your time. And in my view, that is what significance is all about. You don't want your mission and vision and idea, which was very well founded and succeeded so well in your presence, to die with you. That would be so sad.
When you're starting to think about how is this business going to outlive me? Who is going to take it on beyond me? How can I bring in other members of my family? I think when you find yourself in that situation, that's really when the rubber hits the road and you're starting to grapple with the questions that family businesses uniquely face in any market.
You know, when our keynote speaker gave us the example of what you experience when you're surfing vis-a-vis what you experience when you are scuba diving. So I want to take a very good scuba dive onto succession planning, because now, as much as mom did it successfully for me, I now have the challenge upon myself to see what the business will look like beyond me.
This project will help family businesses in their education. It will help them in the advisory, how they can implement frame models and create methods for them, contextualized on their families. And it's a good project also because it has partnerships with people in Africa and also outside Africa.
This is not something that just about anyone could understand. It had to take somebody like the Education Collaborative, who was already interested in doing work in improving entrepreneurship outcomes, to see the interlinkage between the sustenance of family businesses and the growth of entrepreneurships.
Where the collaborative really becomes important is scale, right? If we go at it alone, it's going to be a very long process journey. But with the collaborative, we have the ability to actually scale. So for example, we are grateful for the facilitation they've given us in the landmark study. So can we take that now into the next direction?
What we want is for, first of all, these conversations to be had from a research point of view, and then for the case studies to be peer-reviewed. Because when they are peer-reviewed, then we will be able to accept them into a body of knowledge on the continent.
These case studies are quite very important because one of the key things that you need to understand is that family businesses are not the best in putting out information. So it was essential, first of all, to undertake that research from the family businesses we have in the different sectors. So once you're able to understand what are some of the issues that they're dealing with, then it's easier to address these problems or challenges that they're facing.
For many years, and even currently, the way we train is that we are training students really based on the European models or based on the Northern continent. But now we are looking at a situation where we have our own case studies, which we can use to train our business students.
We are starting in East Africa, but of course, as the Education Collaborative's impact is a Pan-African continental agenda, we are hoping to see that these cases then moving forward later it can actually be scaled elsewhere across the sub-Saharan Africa as well as beyond sub-Saharan Africa.
Let's have an African conversation, not just an East African conversation.
Kudos to Education Collaborative.